Afternoon, YouTube fans and subscribers. The day is January the 30th, 2013. And things just seem to get worse in these red states, which I happen to live in one. You know, today on my last post, I said I was going to post some more stuff about the about immigration, but I've got to talk about my state and my state governor, Bobby Jindal, Louisiana, Bobby Jindal. Just got a news flash, just saw a news flash about what he's doing to the medical system here in Louisiana, putting the poor people of the state, the low income and the poor people, in a bind, and as well probably putting me as a middle class person in a bind also with his austerity cuts that he's making. I've known about Bobby Jindal since back in the Foster days, when he was the Health and Human Services Commissioner for the state of Louisiana, and he was trying to cut all type of medical programs in the state back then. He couldn't get it through. I don't think old man Foster would go along with that, with what he was doing to the state. You know, Bobby Jindal is kind of reminding me of the way people live in India. You know, don't care about the poor, let them make it the best way they can. You know, it angers me. I mean, it really angers me. And then we got people out there that's supporting him because he's a Republican. He's a Republican. They don't think about all of the other things that he's going to do. Now, I don't know if people who support these radical guys, these radical Republican type of people that we have in the governor and that we have in our state assemblies. You know, this does not make sense. You know, he talks about, you know, by cutting all of these things and giving people the private, to get them into some private insurance, is ludicrous. It's ludicrous that it would create jobs. It's ludicrous. Where are the jobs in Louisiana, Mr. Bobby Jindal? You tell me where you creating jobs that people can get. I live in St. Tammany Parish, you know, little parish, you know, just outside of New Orleans, and there's no industry over here of any consequence. Most of the jobs that are here are in some form of service jobs, such as McDonald's, Walmart, Target, you know, or some sales store, that a lot of people cannot get those jobs. There's no other industry over here. You know, and most of those jobs are paying somewhere like $7.25 or $8 or maybe $9, at the most $10. You know, and what family, what single mom can afford a place to stay, a light bill, a gas bill to get back and forth to work if they have a car, clothing for their children, food for their children, and then on top of that you're going to add another $300 or $400 a month to them for medical, for health care. Give me a break, man. Why are you doing this to Louisiana? Why are you doing what you're doing to Louisiana? You know, your supporters put you in back in office for another term. What you have done since you've had this second term is incredibly wrong, incredibly wicked. You know, what you are doing to the poor people in this state, in the state of Louisiana, right now, under your administration, is wrong. And you should take note to that. You should understand that. You're getting your little ideas together, you put them together, you're not broadcasting them, you're not telling anybody what you're doing or informing anybody what you're doing until you get ready to do it in a week or so. And then you got all of these, I don't know if they Tea Party people or what, in the assembly in Louisiana. By it being a totally red state, I'm pretty sure that everything's pretty much controlled by Republicans. And y'all are forcing this stuff through. You're not giving the citizens of Louisiana an opportunity to ask you about it, to discuss it with you. You know, I've never seen my state representative in my town, or ever seen him or heard of him having a town hall meeting to discuss any of these issues. You know, you're being a dictator. You're doing things that people do not want. You know, I don't know why you're trying to balance your budget. Yes, I do. I know why you're trying to balance your budget. Because you're trying to appeal to the National Republican Party. That's what you're trying to do. You want to be President of the United States. Well, I can tell you right now, Mr. Jindal, I can tell you this right now, and I will tell it to you to your face. You will never, ever be President of the United States based on what you're doing to the people of Louisiana right now. The nation don't agree with you. And I'm pretty sure that the state don't agree with you. You know, I don't know if you're targeting just poor people or the people who don't have as much or can't afford to do as much. I don't know what you're trying to target. What your idea is. This is not India. This is the United States of America. And you need to understand that. There's an old motto that we have in this country. We take care of our own. Those who can't take care of themselves, we, the people of the United States who pay taxes and do the things that we do, take care of our own. That's not only for the federal government, that's for the states. The state of Louisiana is no different. Our state is about the second or third most poorest state in the nation. We receive more money from the federal government than any state. And you're taking it and balancing your budget. What are you doing with the money that you're getting? You get 118 billion or a billion of money from the cigarette tobacco settlement that you had. Where is that money going? What is it going into? Where is the money at? What is happening with the money that we pay taxes to the state for? You know, you crying, cut taxes, cut this, cut that, and at the same time you're cutting benefits for the people who really and truly need them. You're despicable. Your assembly is despicable if they're agreeing with you on this. It don't make sense for you to be doing the things that you're doing to the state of Louisiana right now. My name is Joe Freeman. I live in St. Tammany Dam Parish. I'm not getting anything free from the state. I don't get anything free from the state that I don't deserve. But there are people in my community, young single women, older people, people with mental problems that are dependent on these benefits. And you are taking them away, telling them that they have to go pay X number of dollars for insurance. You're talking about jobs. Create some jobs in the state of Louisiana. Create some jobs in St. Tammany Parish. And give these people a living wage that so they can pay these outrageous ass prices you want them to pay. You refuse to initiate the Obamacare or the health care reform programs in Louisiana. You know, but you want to do this to the regular people of the state of Louisiana. If you want to do some cutting, you know where you should start at? Start with your paycheck. Start with the money that we pay you to govern our state. Instead of flying all over the damn country, making speeches and calling your party stupid and doing all of that, spend some time in Louisiana and do your job here and earn the money that you get. And make those people in that assembly that you are controlling, make them earn their money or start cutting your pay and their pay. Do something constructive for a change instead of try to make a name for yourself on a national level about what you did in Louisiana, about balancing your budget in Louisiana. It's not about balancing your budget in Louisiana on the backs of the poor people in this state. It's about doing the right thing by the people that you have sworn to protect and to serve and to look after. Do some things for Louisiana and stop trying to do it all for yourself. That's my message to you, Mr. Jindal, Mr. Governor. or Mr. whatever the heck you want to call yourself. This is not the slumlord nation. This is not the slumlord state. This is not India. We don't deal with our people like that. Our motto is we take care of our own. And that's what you should be trying to do. That's what you should be trying to learn how to do, Mr. Jindal. Help take care of those who can't do for themselves. You done cut the mental hospitals. You're trying everything you can to make sure that Charity Hospital never comes back. You know, it is time that you stop being stupid yourself. That's about all I have to say about this issue right now. But it angers me. It angers me to see a politician who's trying to be somebody on a national level destroy the very being of people who can't afford to take care of themselves totally because they don't make a living wage. YouTube world, you have a good day. God bless you. God bless America. See you on the next post.